Hello there. This is Ms. Bowers, and I am happy to share a book with you today called Dark Thunder is Born. It's by behavior specialist D.T. Johnson. Dark Thunder is Born, attacking bad behavior one lesson at a time. It's dedicated to parents, teachers, and kids everywhere. Hi, my name is Andre, and I was just minding my own business one day when everything changed for me. This is my story. It all started one day at school. I was walking down the hall when Tommy started picking on me. Hey, Andre, why are you so short? Everyone in our class is taller than you. He was always making fun of me, and it always made me feel sad. Walking home from school that day, I was still very sad. I couldn't stop thinking about how he made me feel about being so short. As I was walking, I saw a bright light shining behind a big green bush. I couldn't tell what it was, but I moved closer so I could find out. I walked around the bush and saw the most amazing golden crown. It had bright red shiny jewels all around it. Right away, I felt like I was supposed to put it on. I reached down to pick it up, and it fit snugly on my head. Out of nowhere, I heard a noise that sounded like thunder. At the same time, I noticed a bright glow that covered me from head to toe. I wasn't sad anymore. Instantly, I felt a new sense of power. Share ideas, be kind, help others, lend a hand, listen, be a friend. As I stood there, all these words and phrases start popping into my mind. I felt a flood of information rush into my head. I discovered the power of the crown was super knowledge. Meanwhile, at Tommy's house, Tommy, come in here. Yes, Mom. Why didn't you do your chores? Why didn't you do anything I asked you to do? Why is it so hard to follow my directions? Because I hate following directions. Why can't I just do what I want to do? The next day at school, Tommy was behaving even worse than usual. It started when Mrs. J gave him some directions to follow, and he refused to follow them. Right away, Miss J picked up the phone to call his mom. Now Tommy was the one who was sad. He also knew he would get in trouble when he got home. I happened to see him and noticed he was crying. Even after all his teasing, I still felt sorry for him and wanted to help. So I hid in the bathroom and pulled the crown out of my backpack. My fingers tingled as I put the crown on my head, and I heard a crack of thunder. I looked down and couldn't believe my eyes. I was wearing a bright, colorful costume with a mask and a cape. It was unbelievable. I ran to catch up with him, and when I got close enough, I tapped him on the shoulder. He turned around and stared at me in surprise. Then he said, Who are you? At that moment, I knew I needed a superhero name. So I said the first thing that came to mind. My name is Dark Thunder. As he stared at me, I began to tell him that I knew about how he had trouble following directions. I also told him I was here to help. At first, he looked mad, so I didn't think he wanted my help. Why do you want to help me? Because you're sad and no kid should be. Tommy, it's time for you to do something different. If you keep doing the same things, you will keep getting the same results. Not following directions has been getting you in trouble and making you sad. So this is why you need to do something different. Now, let me show you some good things to do to help you follow directions. The first thing you need to do is say yes, ma'am, or yes, sir, right away when your parents or teachers give you directions. Then be sure to go follow the directions they give you. Next, you must learn this song to help you remember what I've taught you. It goes to the tune of, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Read it first and then sing it. If I want to be a good student at school, I will do my best to follow all the rules. I will listen and obey. When they have something to say, I will follow directions each and every day. If I want to be a good student at school, I will do my best to follow all the rules. I will listen and obey. When they have something to say, I will follow directions each and every day. The next day after school, I saw Tommy walking down the hall smiling. I asked him how the day went, and he gave me a thumbs up. Then he said he had a good day and he didn't get in trouble. He also apologized for teasing me and said he couldn't wait to get home to tell his mom about his day. After he left, I thought about everything that happened and I smiled. I knew the power of dark thunder was just getting started. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed this book and all about dark thunder and following directions. See you soon.